From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
A big cryptocurrency crash is underway. And there was a crash last week, but this one is more severe. And it's a crash that I told you was going to happen, as crypto did not deliver a Saturday up, did not deliver a big Saturday up the week before, and now market external factors, which I told you were happening, are happening. In this recording, we'll understand why a downturn of the stock market, down nearly 3% for the NASDAQ, now down nearly 2% on the Dow, 700 points, is bringing crypto down. After crypto was having its own internal problems, now external factors, which I told you to watch, and I told you were happening, are happening. In this recording, we'll look at why coins are really getting hit badly, and why the hit is going to be far from over. It's a Monday going into Tuesday, so you know this was the second biggest day of the week to give it an update. And coins are now about 9% down across the board. But a look at Bitcoin. Now breaking under that $44,000 threshold. Is it getting to the $42,000 threshold? Ethereum falling under nearly 5 thresholds, going now to a $3,000 threshold. Is it heading to $2,900? Solana and Phantom taking a hit as well. Doge heading to potential teens once again. Polygon looking to swipe out the nearly 50% of its appreciation the last few weeks in just a day. Aave going into the $200 range. You know what I want. And then it comes Compound, really badly hit after day, bad report numbers across the board. Sushi Swap going into 9 cents and Aave to 4 cents. It's a big day, and we're going to look at why these coins continue to devalue, and this could be the big wipeout that we've been wondering if it's going to happen now, finally. Big questions marks are abound as a major massive retail giant, real estate giant in China is imploding. All these concerns across the board, and this is Crypto on LA with a special broadcast. Boy, oh boy. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Fastest growing cryptocurrency channel for a reason. I always have the market trends on point. I'm always ahead of the game with you. We know where we're heading before it happens, and you're always on the best side of the position. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Let's go back to understand how we got here. It was no less than maybe 8 weeks ago where I said bear market. I said bear market for every coin. It was because of a series of market crashes caused by the People's Republic of China, no less than 4 of them. And after the last market crash, the coins did not rebound. So in a bear market, I gave a very stern warning to viewers. You are not buying anything to hold it. You're not buying it because in 3 months, it will devalue. Over the next 2 weeks, 2 coins broke out of that cluster, and I said, I will give them bulk classification. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I added Solana, Phantom, and Cardano. With the rest of the coins, I kept them bare. I said, if you own any other coin, hold it, but do not buy into it. Do not buy any of the altcoins trying to make a profit on it by holding. You're going to lose your shirt. You will buy it at $10 and it'll be worth $7. You'll buy it at $12 and it'll be worth $7. I said for the big coins that were giving big bull runs, there were problems. And the problems with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana and Phantom started to manifest themselves 2 weeks ago. This was the problem, was that the bull coins, when they went up, were not dragging the altcoins up with them. But when the bull coins went down, they were absolutely crashing the altcoins. This manifested itself about 2 weeks ago when Bitcoin and Ethereum got to their best levels since May. $50,000 for Bitcoin. Time for celebration among the altcoins? No, they did nothing. They did not react good to the news. Ethereum going nearly to $4,000. Great news? No. Altcoins didn't react to it. But when Bitcoin and Ethereum had some erosion days, then suddenly the altcoins went down when Bitcoin and Ethereum went down. The problem started with the following. Bitcoin had a series of resistance levels and started to test them. It had 47,000, it broke through it. It had 44,000, it got to the edge of it. Ethereum, on the other side, had resistance levels of $100 increments, went from 4,000 all the way down to $3,200. So, what's going on right now? Why is there a market crash? Before we go into specifically the coins, let me explain what's going on. The market crash today in crypto was caused by external factors, but those external factors weighed on a cryptocurrency market that was already bearish. Last week, in the middle of the week, I showed you that there was a crash underway with crypto as coins were dramatically devaluing in a very short period of time. And that crash leveled out, it settled out. Then after that, crypto coins did not deliver updates. They did not deliver 2 Saturdays ago. They did not deliver last Saturday. And I said very specifically, I was deeply worried last Saturday as coins are not delivering updates, big ups, so that when the down days come, there's big problems. Sunday was down, and Sunday came as coins had nothing much to show on the upside. Today, the market crash is caused by external factors. Number one, there's big concerns about the Federal Reserve meeting on Tuesday. There's concerns that the Federal Reserve will announce tightening sooner than initially thought. Number two, there's big concerns about supply chain. If you're anywhere, if you live in any universe, if you go out to dinner, you have a drink, you go to the market, you see the problems of supply chain curves. They simply can't get things out of the ports. Number three, China's one of the largest developers, Evergrande. We have been hearing this for nearly 2 weeks, that it was supposed to go bankrupt. It's now confirmed it will go bankrupt. It is a massive real estate titan, and its impact will be felt worldwide. There's other concerns about that is dragging down the stocks, and those other concerns involve issues that may or may not happen, like concerns that the debt ceiling limit that has to be done in a few weeks by Congress a few days may not get done, and the federal government may start to go into default. There's those types of concerns as well. What is happening? This is causing Wall Street, stocks, bonds to crash. Stocks were down 400 points when I went on live from Mornings LA today. By the time of this recording, the Dow is currently down nearly 800 points at the time of this recording. This is the worst day for the Dow since October 2020. Current numbers on the markets are the following. The Dow at the time of this recording, which is about 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday, the Dow is currently down 836 points, which is 2.42%. The NASDAQ is down 431 points. No, now it's down a little bit more, 2.85%. Why does this impact crypto? I've taught this a lot on this channel, but I'm going to bring it back right now as well. Crypto will crash when stocks crash. Why? It's a very, very simple concept. People buy stocks based upon their assessment of risk. So they buy, for example, Ford, and they say, "Oh, I don't foresee any risk. I've priced the risk into my purchase. I can understand what I'm getting into." And then they wake up one morning and suddenly the stock's down dramatically. Wait a second. I thought this was not a risky position. I thought I had assessed the risk correctly. You had not. Now you're losing your shirt. I'm not using Ford, for example, but I'm using the stock in general. You're losing your shirt today on that investment. Well, what happens is they turn around and they get out of their crypto positions. They get out of the crypto positions, which are seen as substantially more risky, because now they have taken on risk of stocks that they did not thought they had. They had thought stocks were relatively an unrisk position, a relatively stabilized position. But when they wake up and they see the stocks are down, the stock market is down 800 points, they get out of their position on stocks because now they've taken on risk they did not anticipate to have. And that causes them to get out of crypto because now they have risk on top of more risk. There's another issue of why they get out of cryptocurrency today, because a lot of people had bought stocks on debt. They didn't have the cash for it, so they bought the stocks. So that I'm betting the stock's going to go up 20%. So I'm going to take debt out and hope it goes up 20%. Then now the stock crashes, they get a margin call. The margin call says, you got to clear out this position. You have to come up with the cash. You've now betted the incorrect, wrong way. Come up with the cash. We're closing out your position. Where do I come up with the cash? I have to sell my crypto position. I have no cash. I have no cash on hand. I got to sell my coin. And that is why coins are getting liquidated today, because a lot of people who are betting incorrectly on stocks have to clear their margin calls for their positions over on stocks. This is why on this channel I teach you that you need to absolutely know external economics, external market influences for cryptocurrency. You need to know when the Federal Reserve's meeting. You need to know if the stock market's down 2 or 3%. I think it was just 4 days ago I said, if the market crashes, you need to know it because your coins are going to absolutely implode. And that's what's happening right now. Now, let's go right into the coins to understand it's not as severe in the coins as you may think, but here's what to know. There's another thing I teach on this channel, which is the broadcast media, that lack of coverage on Saturday and Sunday because their offices are closed just really hits you badly when they come back in the office on Monday because they, Bitcoin can go to $100, can go to $100,000 on Saturday, but if they come back on Monday and it's $20,000, they say, oh, Bitcoin's down so much. Well, you weren't around when it was up on Saturday and Sunday. And this is the story they're running. You know they're going to run this story. You absolutely know it because you watch this channel. You know they're going to run, oh my God, look how badly Bitcoin is. It's down. It was $50,000, when we left for the weekend. Well, no, it wasn't, but, it was up nicely when they left for the weekend, and now it is testing really bad levels. So how low has it gone today? You're looking at Gemini, you're looking at the one-day chart, and it has now tested the 42. Oh, did it get to under 42? No, it tested the $42,000 threshold. This is why it's so important to watch this channel daily, because I told you with Bitcoin, there were three resistance levels you absolutely needed to know. The first one was 47,000. The next one was 44,000. And the one after that is 42,000. Well, guess what? We started the day at 47,500, slightly above the resistance level. This is why you don't like those bad Saturdays. If we had a great Saturday, we would start the day at 48,000. We would have been far above that $47,000 threshold. We're not. We started just at the edge of the threshold. The market crash came from Wall Street. Bam. We broke through the $44,000 threshold. $44,000 threshold. Bam. We broke through that as well. So where are we right now? We're at 43. So notice we are under the threshold. We broke through two major thresholds in just a blink of an eye. It was yesterday. I mean, let's look at the 7-day chart just for perspective. This was the last time it got to the edge. Oh, this is the last time it got to the edge of that threshold. But I told you 47 and 44. And it was just yesterday that I told viewers of this channel on the broadcast. I said, we're 47 to 50,000. I'm fine with Bitcoin. But if you break under 47,000, then the next concern is if you break under 44,000. And yesterday I said, if you break under 44,000, altcoins are really going to tank. It's exactly what I said less than 12 hours ago. On yesterday's recording, I said, if Bitcoin breaks under the second resistance level of 44,000, we're getting really low. The concern now is it's broken 47,000. It's broken 44. Could it break 42? Because if it breaks 42, the resistance level, where is Bitcoin going to go to next? What is resistance level? Let's recap. Resistance level shows you a support level on the high and the low. The resistance level on the high end for Bitcoin is still 50,000. So it doesn't want to give above 50. It stops. At the moment, it was having a resistance. Originally, it was having a resistance level of 47. Then it broke under the resistance level, went lower. Now it tested the 44,000 and broke under that. Now it's going to the 42. If it breaks into the 42, it's trouble with a capital T. I told it's big problems at 44,000, but 42, let's look and see. It looks like Ethereum may be giving a worse signal at the moment than even Bitcoin. Let's jump back into this Bitcoin chart because, again, when Bitcoin goes down, it really yanks the altcoins down. Let's jump in the one-day chart again. This is Gemini. We got as low as... How low did we go? 4,300. It looks like it was 4,300. So we went within $1,000 of that threshold of 42. Wow. That is Bitcoin. Big concerns. You want to watch that 42,000 for Bitcoin because if we break under that, there is big problem. Now, of course, you also want to look at Wall Street. We're at 800 points down at the moment. If Wall Street goes to 1,000 points down, then the next stop would be 42,000 on Bitcoin. All right, let's look over at Ethereum. Ethereum may be having it worse right now. Here's Ethereum, 3,000. We started the day at 3,300. Again, this is why you have to have those big updates. You have to have a big update. If Ethereum had started today at 3,700, we would be fine. We would be at 3,300 right now on this crash. But because Ethereum could not get its butt in gear on Saturday and simply just was not doing it, look, it did 3,600 for 10 seconds, but wanted to hover around a 35 and a 34. That's not going to cut it when something bad happens. And look what happened. Oh, there it is. 29,999.999. I can't make that stuff up. I can't make that stuff up. Everyone knows $3,000 is a threshold for Ethereum. Every broadcast media is going to say, hey, Ethereum broke under 3,000. It was only 1 cent, but it broke under 3,000. But look what you know and I know. It started the day too low because of the mess of Saturday. And so 3,300, it broke through 3,300. Ethereum's threshold levels are every $100 increments. 3,300, then 3,200, then 3,100, then 3,000. So where is it right now? It's hovering a little bit above 3,100, which is good. It's come up a little bit. But the concern is that, one more blink and that is that. There's big other concerns, and that brings us then into our crypto universe, which is Tuesday's a bloodbath. Tuesday's always a bloodbath in crypto. Tuesday's a bloodbath in crypto. So if Monday is crash day because of Wall Street and stocks, then imagine what Tuesday is going to be. And then Wednesday and Thursday are variable days. They're not always up. They're either up or down. So the next perceived best up day is Saturday, and that's 5 days away. And last Saturday, we didn't get it. The Saturday before that didn't give much up at all. This is why when coins are not up on their up day, I shout very loudly. I say, you're not delivering. You're not delivering a big up day. We're going to have big problems when the down day comes because this is going to be big erosion. Those are our bull coins. Those are our best coins. And trust me, if Ethereum stays under 3,000, every broadcast channel is going to talk about it. If Bitcoin stays under 45, stays under those levels, 42,000, every broadcast channel is going to talk about it. I'm going to show you in a second whether I think the market crash is over, or whether I now am projecting worse scenarios than ever before. All right, let's go to my bear coins. Now, my bear coins, the coins that I said, do not buy to hold. I've made that recording every day for 3 months. I said, do not buy and hold. You will lose your shirt. Today, you're losing your shirt if you didn't follow my advice. I said, you only buy to flip. You buy and flip it within 24 hours or 48 or 3 days. And let's look at the bear coins, because boy, you are going to just be shocked about them. Here we go. Doge. Doge is just going in the doghouse. Doge was a coin that was 31 cents before the last PCR crash. Then Doge came all the way down to 16 cents. It battled back and tried to get to 31, but it didn't hold it. And so where is Doge right now? 21. Wow. So Doge, because it could not, again, get its butt in gear and simply was not giving big updates, how low did it go today? 20. This is very bad news. You understand the severity of this. This was the lowest low of Doge in, I think, since maybe April. 17 cents. This is what happened. This was the last market crash. It was a 31-cent coin, and it sort of slid all the way down to 17 cents. It took a nice swerve up to 34, but it couldn't hold it, and it's been straight down. Guess what? It's on the cusp of going right back to that 17 cents. Yeah, it is holding 20, and yeah, it is here, but boy, here's Polygon. I think Polygon's actually a worse story. Polygon is a coin that was 80 cents, went to $1.50, and now has been eroding day after day. I keep on saying every single day, I just fear for Polygon. Polygon, here was just a few days ago, $1.50. It was yesterday and the day before. I said, hey, what are you going to be? You're going to be $1. You keep this stuff up. $1.30, $1.20. Are you going to be a dollar? Well, you didn't need the stock market to crash to bring Polygon down this low. How low is Polygon right now? It went to $1.12. Where's it right now? $1.20. That's horrible. It's just horrible. Let's look at some other altcoins. Aave. Yeah, you know I'm laughing because I'm going to say, hey, get ready to buy it. Aave is just, I like Aave cheap, but not yet. Be careful. Now, some people would absolutely adore risk. I am not. And they'll say, hey, I'm going to buy it at 290. If it gets a little cheaper, I'm going to buy it at 290 and I'm going to sell it out at, 320, 340. That's fine. I mean, you want to trade Aave, in 2-day increments, you can. But look at that. 400, it could go to 200. It really could. But look at the trading range. We covered this yesterday on this channel. 350, 400. 300, 400. So very, very clear what's happening there. Here is Compound, just a very bad coin across the board, just devaluing, and it was having big problems before the last market crash. Every chart is red. It's just red, 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 and red. Look at Compound. It is halfway down this run for the last 2 months, so it could certainly go to 212. Let's go over to Sushi Swap. Sushi Swap, I like. Did Sushi Swap get to 9? No, it didn't get to 9. If Sushi Swap gets to 9, I mean, I just think it's an easy thing to buy. You get it at 9, you sell it at 11. You buy it at 9, you sell it at 12. I just think it's easy. I covered this a lot yesterday in the video. Yesterday I said Sushi Swap goes 9 to 13 every 2 days. Every couple days. 9, 13, 9, 13, 10, 13, 10, 13. It went 10, 15 just recently. All right, let me go over something very important right now, which is what's next. I mean, really, what is next? I've been able to tell you what's coming, so now I got to tell you what's coming next. Everyone knows what September is for stock investing. It's always a down month. I mean, September is always a bad month. September, historically, for stocks is down. I don't have to tell it to you. Jim Cramer's been mentioned every single day on TV. September's a bad month. August is a month that a lot of people are away. They're on vacation. They're overseas. They're traveling. And they come back in September. They're like, sell. And they're back in, and then things just come in, and they're bad. The problem with what's going on right now is that September, normally bad, but now we have extra stuff on top of that that is equally worse. The concern about the default or the debt ceiling limit, it's stemming from the Republicans are saying they're not going to raise the debt ceiling limit, and now there's concern. Well, how are we going to take care of this in a few weeks? It's different than fall 2020, where Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi, obviously the Republicans were in control then. They had no problem extending the debt ceiling limit. The Republicans and the Democrats could easily agree upon the subject matter. Now that the Democrats are in control, this debt ceiling limit is causing a lot of concern for Wall Street. The Fed, I don't think the Fed is really that big of an issue for crashing Wall Street right now. I think the supply chain situation is very serious. I just think it needs 1 or 2 more bad articles about it, which is very clearly the situation right now. And then people are going to say, wait a second, you can't have this type of level of supply chain situation. It's going to really wipe out earnings in Q4. The concern for supply chain is the following. If you see reports that says we can't get product out of the ports, we can't get product out of China, we can't get products into the stores for the holidays, people's Q4 is the period in which they make their money for the entire year. If they don't have product to sell, there's big concerns they will not have their big fourth quarter of earnings, whether it's retail stores or anyone else. And the supply chain situation is very, very severe. This foreign real estate company, you may say, what does that have to do with me? It has everything to do with you. Because of this China developer Evergrande really going on the edge of default, I mean, this is something that people have talked about this for a while. And then finally, the issue about Delta. I mean, we're not even considering Delta in the equation. Stocks rally in December, Santa Claus rally. They crash. They always go down in September. But this is now a little bit beyond that. These levels, Dow is currently down 761 late in this recording. Nasdaq is down 396. So the levels are still holding low. We're not pulling back up. What would I say? I'd be very, very careful in doing anything but trading. And trading may be very difficult on a slide. Now, remember, if you are very in tune about prices of particular coins, like an Aave in the 200s and getting out at 330, or a sushi swap buying at 9 or 10 and getting out 13 or 12, then you know you can sort of make a quick 20% here. And there will be 100%. Guaranteed, 100%. Tomorrow there'll be someone on Twitter say, "Oh yeah, look, Doge is up 30% to 26 cents," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, that's not rebounded." Do not be buying things because for holding because there's a rebound tomorrow. If there is a rebound tomorrow, which there may be, do not be buying things to hold. Immediately trending on Twitter this morning, buying the dip. No. No, you do not want to be buying crypto on the dip to hold. You could be buying it to flip. You could be buying it to day trade. And yeah, there could be a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money, but you need to make sure you're at the bottom. And just assuming today is, or the middle of the day is the bottom, may not be accurate. Stay with me because tomorrow will be a fascinating recording and we will see more of things as the concern about Doge going potentially to the 16-cent range. We'll be looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum and the Bitcoin resistance level of 42,000. Watch that. We're clearly above it at the moment, but we're broken through the 44. The Ethereum $3,000 level, boy, that is a shocker. And coins across the board are causing concerns, but the question is, where's next? And with that, I want you part of this incredible channel. So join me 2 times a day with shows at 10 a.m. live on air and 2:45 p.m. with crypto. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this incredible family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Casino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, have a beautiful day, and stay with LA for more.